Hey y'all, and welcome to another Taylor Swift dress video. If you're new here, my name is MollyKate. I'm a 24-year-old fashion designer and I make creative content here on YouTube. Today I'm sharing with you all my Everything Has Changed Taylor's version dress. And I am so excited. I think this might be my favorite dress that I've made so far. At first I said that my red dress was my favorite, but now I'm like, I think it's my white one that's my favorite. So if you're not aware of my passion project, I am making dresses inspired by different Taylor Swift songs. I came up with this because I'm a fashion designer, and for whatever reason throughout my life, whenever I have been listening to a song, I like picture it as a dress, which is not normal. I think that's like really weird. It's not a normal thing to do, but for some reason I just picture fabric and colors and sparkles and applique and embellishments and just everything that goes into making a dress. I just think of as I'm listening to a song. It's actually kind of exhausting, I'm not gonna lie, but regardless, that's how I got the idea to create her songs through dresses. I also love self-portrait photography. That's something that I've been doing since like middle school, high school. So after I make each dress, I photograph it, and then after I photograph it, I take the final photos and I put them in my journal, and I make a little mood board with photos that kind of inspired my conceptualization behind the dress. And it's like a half mood board, half documenting the final photos of the dress, all in one little journal spread. So that's my crazy, ambitious, weird passion project that I'm doing right now that I love, that makes me really happy. If this is your first time watching, please hit the subscribe button. I really want to hit 1,000 subscribers here soon, and it'd mean the world to me if you came and joined my little corner of the internet. So all that being said, let's jump into the video and tell y'all about my next dress. So for this dress, I knew that I wanted it to be the color white because immediately upon listening to this song, which I have listened to this song like it feels like my whole life, this song is honestly one of my favorites of the whole album and has meant a lot to me throughout my life. So I've always just pictured it in white because of the childhood innocence that I feel in this song. So some of my photos from the inspiration journal that I kind of thought of as I was putting this together are images of a school or a classroom. So we have pictures of like the desk, I think of locker rooms, hallways, and the song really just makes me think of being a child and having your first crush. And so I really wanted to embody that. I like to think that that was Taylor's thought behind this song, at least a little bit, just that childhood innocence of when you realize that you like somebody and everything kind of changes from that moment on. You're like, oh, how do I talk to this person now? Like I feel myself getting nervous. And she sings, all I feel in my stomach are butterflies, which is the line that really just took off and inspired the rest of this dress. So I wanted to order white fabric and I wanted to order some butterfly applique and really just tell this story of childhood innocence and feeling nervous and butterflies in your stomach and just all the frilly, cute lace happiness. There was also a moment where I almost kind of shifted and felt like, should this dress be more of a nightgown? Because I was inspired by the lyrics of like, in the morning when I woke, I felt something now, you know the words. And I just pictured like waking up in the morning, and I kind of realized that this nightgown inspiration could come in through silhouette. So I picked this A-line tent style dress and I wanted it just to feel really comfy and like a nightgown. So the material here is super, super soft, and it's something that honestly you probably could sleep in, other than the fact that I put 1,000 butterfly appliques on it. That would make you not want to sleep in it. But you know what I mean. So this silhouette here is super, super simple. It's kind of an odd silhouette for me to make because I've never made a dress in this silhouette before, but once I was able to get it correctly fitting and everything. I felt really good about it, and I knew that where this dress would really shine is when it came to the applique. So I ordered both individual butterfly appliques as well as lace that had butterfly appliques sewn in the lace, so it was more like lace panels. And honestly, like once I had the dress sewn and I had the lace at the armholes and around the bottom, I was like, okay, this is where I'm just gonna hand sew the crap out of this dress and just put all the butterflies on it. And hand sewing these appliques to this dress took me months. This was because I have a full-time job. It's not like I can do this full-time, so I had to keep coming back to this when I could, and I wanted every butterfly to be tacked perfectly. When applying these butterflies, it was important that I didn't just flatten out the wings and then just like stitch around it. I wanted to kind of fold the wings up, I'm not showing this well, like that, and then kind of French tack them so that they still had movement, if that makes sense. Like you want them to be 3D coming off of the dress, but then other ones I wanted to be 2D and I wanted to lay flat underneath it. So it was a lot of layering, a lot of figuring out how the butterflies are going to interact with each other. And then I also had to figure out, you know, like the movement of them. So there's more at the bottom and they kind of work their way up the dress, but then they also go around to the back of the dress as well. So in this period of my life, I really started to doubt myself and my project and what I was doing. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is taking forever. And on top of all of that, I had only posted my first two dresses, the red dress and the 22 dress, on like Instagram and TikTok. And it was getting some traction, but not a whole lot, especially on Instagram, because my Instagram is really just people in my like immediate like circle, people who know me in real life. And there's no one in my life who is a Taylor Swift fan like I am. So I think my family members and friends were just kind of like, cool, Molly, nice. And I wasn't feeling the like excitement over these dresses from those around me as much as I felt excitement about them. So I was feeling at this point really sad about these first two dresses not being appreciated, and then I'm sitting here hand sewing on what felt like hundreds of butterflies on this third dress that I just felt like I was gonna post and then no one was gonna care about either. So I almost gave up. I was feeling really defeated, and I was like, I just need to stick it out. I just need to stick with it. And I'm really glad I did. I really like how the dress turned out, and I really like the photo shoot that I did for the dress. So this photo shoot, I ended up actually just shooting like in my apartment complex, like just walking around and finding like a patch of grass and trees. And I had my husband help take the photos for me, and we did this super quick. I was actually really impressed with us, how quickly we were able to get the shots here. I had a lot of fun putting extra butterfly appliques on bobby pins and making some little hair clips for me. So I thought that that looked really nice and was just a nice little touch for the photo shoot. And then my favorite part of the whole photo shoot was that I saved a butterfly applique to take a photo of individually, and then I used that to cut out in Photoshop and then duplicate and put all over this photo. So it kind of makes the dress come to life as you see the butterflies are on the dress, and then you see them kind of coming off and into the world around me. So I'm really happy with how this image turned out, and I did get somewhat of a good reaction to it online. I think I just learned that like when I'm posting to my audience, they're not going to understand the full meaning behind the dress because they don't listen to Taylor Swift, or at least to the level that I probably do, to where they would recognize the song and understand the lyrics behind it. So I'm hoping that by moving this project over to YouTube, I will find my people, I will find my fellow Swifties, and I'll find people who get really excited about these dresses like I do. This one I think is probably my favorite because I wanted to give up so badly and I didn't. And I just stuck with it, and the photo shoot turned out so fun. So both the notebook journal and the photo shoot for this dress is actually my cover image on YouTube, and it has been for the past couple months because I just think it embodies me and my combination of fashion design, journaling, photography, kind of everything that I'm about and my channel is about is kind of just captured through this. So I have that there, and then I do have some shorts over on YouTube Shorts kind of showing how I edited some butterflies and just kind of some behind the scenes of this dress. But moving forward, now that I am dedicating myself to long form video, I will actually be taking y'all along with me as I am making and photographing each dress. So I have one more dress here, which if you watch my other videos, you already know this, but these first three are from the red album, and then this pink polka dot one is from a different album because I got ahead of myself and skipped to a different album before finishing my first 6 dresses from the first album. So I'm doing 6 dresses per album. Once I do 3 more for red and post those videos, then I'll move over to this album, do 5 more for that album, and I'm gonna take you all along with me. So for these next 3, I will film the whole process and you can kind of watch me along my journey of creating these dresses. So please, please, please comment down below and let me know what you think of this dress, of this photo shoot, what this song makes you think of and what it has meant to you in your life. I think it also is cool just to think of like where you were in your life when these songs came out, and that could probably affect or change how you interpret that song. So for me, I was in school, and that was probably why I kind of picture the song being more of like in a school setting. But I would love to know what these songs mean to you, and I would also love to know what songs you would like me to do next. So please comment down below, let me know what you would like to see from me next, what songs, what albums, any tips you have, any questions you have. I love to answer questions, especially if it's about like sewing or any advice I can give. So that's it for now. Please stay tuned for the next 3 dresses of the Red Taylor's Version album, and I just appreciate y'all so much. So until next time, guys, I love you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye, y'all.